Right now, across the country, thousands of seniors are answering one phone call from their own bank. By the time they hang up, their entire life savings is gone, sitting in an untraceable overseas account, and the bank refuses to pay back a single dollar. This isn't the old gift card or IRS trick. It's a new exploit that slips right past your bank's security. It's quiet, it's legal, and it uses a hidden banking feature nobody ever warned you about. If you're over 65, here's exactly how the trap closes. Forget everything you picture when you think scammer. No broken English, no panic demands for gift cards. The people running this are calm, organized financial tech professionals. They don't hack your bank. They use something called deep spoofing. When your phone rings, the screen doesn't say unknown. It shows your bank's real name and logo, the branch you've walked into for 20 years. Call that number back yourself and it reaches your actual bank. But when they call you, it's a perfect digital clone, and before they ever dial, they already know you. Corporate data breaches put your details up for sale on the dark web: full name, home address, date of birth, the last 4 digits of your debit card. So when you pick up, the voice is polite and unhurried. "Hello, Mr. Henderson. This is Sarah from the fraud department at your credit union. We're seeing a suspicious $4,800 charge out of state. Did you authorize this?" Your heart drops. You say no. Good, we caught it in time. To secure your funds, we just need to run a quick verification. Here's why you trust them. They never ask for your password. In fact, they tell you never to share it with anyone. They sound exactly like a bank employee protecting your money. But your information isn't how they rob you. To drain the account, they need you to make one move yourself, and they've built a clever trick to make you do it willingly. With you calm and cooperative, they move to step 2. They say the fraudulent charge is still trying to push through, so your checking account is temporarily compromised. To protect your balance, they need to move it into a temporary, federally insured mirror account set up in your name. They ask you to open your banking app. We want you to stay in full control. You'll move the money yourself, to yourself. That's the genius of it. Wire money to a stranger overseas, and every alarm in your head goes off. But move money to an account with your own name on it, your guard drops. They walk you to a built-in tool. Instant peer-to-peer payments. You know it as Zelle, Venmo, or instant transfers. Features the bank's built so you could send cash to friends in seconds. They have you add a new contact, your own name, followed by a routing string they read out. Because your name is on the destination, the system knows you're the owner. Go ahead, type in the balance to clear it from the compromised zone. You enter the number, everything on screen looks right. Your finger hovers over send, it feels safe. Your name is right there on the receiving end. But that's exactly where the trap snaps shut. Why is this exploding right now? For years, scammers chased the big national banks, but those giants built rigid AI systems that freeze an account the instant a transfer looks wrong. So the criminals switched targets to regional banks, community institutions, and local credit unions. These smaller banks run on friendly personal service, but their digital security is often leased from third-party vendors. They don't have the billion-dollar real-time AI walls the mega banks deploy. And the timing is deliberate. They don't call Tuesday at 10 a.m. They call Friday at 6:45 p.m. or Saturday afternoon, because local branches are closed all weekend. If you get suspicious and call your branch manager, you get a voicemail. The weekend skeleton crew takes hours to freeze anything. They move state by state, like a digital storm, draining one region's local banks, harvesting the data, and rolling into the next. If you think your friendly neighborhood credit union is safe, look at what happened to a retired school teacher named Eleanor in Ohio. Eleanor had banked with her credit union for 34 years. When the spoofed call came on a Friday night, she hesitated. She asked, "How do I know you're really my bank?" The scammer didn't flinch. He used a pressure script built to replace logic with panic. He told her, "We are securing funds." And he repeated it like a mantra, "Ma'am, we are securing funds right now. If this transfer doesn't complete in the next 90 seconds, the charge clears and the bank can't recover it. Look at your screen. We are securing funds. That's the whole trick, an artificial countdown. When people believe they're about to lose everything in seconds, the rational brain shuts off. You stop analyzing. You just want the danger to end. He told Eleanor to paste a long ID number into the recipient field, a secure internal vault code. In reality, it was the email of an offshore mule account. Because P2P apps prioritize speed, they let him type any display name over it. He simply typed Eleanor's name on the label. She pressed send. Her balance dropped to 0. Perfect, Eleanor. Your funds are secure in our vault. A manager will call Monday to issue your new card. Have a wonderful weekend. The line went dead. But the worst part isn't what the scammers did. It's what happened when Eleanor walked into her branch the next morning. Monday morning, Eleanor walked in relaxed, expecting a new card. The teller looked at the screen in horror. The money never went to any vault. It had been routed to an account in Florida, pulled from an ATM, converted to cryptocurrency, and sent overseas. Gone. She asked them to reverse it and file a fraud claim. And that's where she hit the wall. The manager said they couldn't refund her. Here's why. Federal law, a rule called Regulation E, requires banks to repay you when money is stolen through an unauthorized transfer. If a hacker steals your password at 3 a.m. while you sleep, that's unauthorized, and the bank must pay you back. But if you log into your own app, on your own phone, with your own face or password, and you press send, the law calls that an authorized transfer. Eleanor was lied to, manipulated, and coerced, but she pressed the button. Because she authorized it, the bank is legally off the hook. The insurance won't cover it. No check gets written. To the system, you weren't hacked. You just made a bad transfer. And once that money hits an instant P2P rail, it's like dropping a briefcase of cash off a bridge into a river. Gone for good. Since the law won't protect you after the button is pressed, prevention is your only weapon. If you or someone you love is over 65, use these 3 rules starting today. 1, hang up. Never handle a fraud emergency on a call that came to you. If your screen says it's your bank reporting fraud, say, "Thank you, I'll call you right back," and hang up. It doesn't matter how official they sound or that they know your name. 2, use the card, not Google scammers plant fake bank numbers in search results. Flip your debit or credit card over and dial the number printed on the back. That's the only guaranteed line to a real employee. 3, kill the feature. If you don't actively use Zelle, Venmo, or instant transfers, call your bank today and have them disable outbound P2P transfers. If the feature is off, no scammer can force you to use it. This scam adapts every week as it hits new states. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you stay ahead of what they try next. And share this with a parent, a neighbor, or a friend who needs to hear it before their phone rings this weekend.